It's already Sunday. Weird. It's like I just stopped and the second passed and like it's at the end of the weekend. It's weird. An entire 2 days passed. How did that happen? Talked about manga the whole day. Maybe we should check in with her. Alright, so we're going over to Sayori's house. And hopefully she's okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that, 'cause otherwise it would be kind of weird to just walk into someone's house. Sayori? Yeah, she's fine. Ah! I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Doesn't look that messy. I mean, it's like sort of like a sock or something over the chair on the left. But I mean, aside from that, it doesn't seem like there's like stuff on the floor or anything, aside from the big stuffed animals. But stuffed animals that large you would expect to be on the floor, right? It's like a decoration. It's not a mess, it's aesthetic. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Psychic powers, maybe? Ah, that does make a lot more sense. Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Not any particular direction. Her eyes just chose a direction at random. Both individual eyes looking in random directions. I just wanted to see how you were doing. And also to ask about the poem you didn't show me, and you're supposed to write a poem for yesterday? After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Yeah? That seems like it still is how it's always been. Was there an expression of feelings at some point? Well, I mean, I just thought you were sick. You seemed like you weren't doing too well. Maybe you're putting a little bit too much meaning on me coming over today. Sayori! I grab her and then shake her violently for some reason. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, unless maybe you're like writing poetry right now and you're just like thinking it out loud. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Yes, I wasn't going to mention it, but you did activate my trap card. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, we just thought you were an airhead that couldn't just get up on time. I'm in shock. How do we respond to this? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. No, I guess we don't. Well, important things? I mean, we like watching all that anime. I don't really know if that was important. Hmm? You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. Oh, but is there anything we can do? Hugs. We cannot show the hugs. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Non-reciprocal hug. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. You wouldn't like to see me mad. Unfortunately, there probably isn't anything we can do. The festival is tomorrow. It's gonna be fun, right? How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. Yeah. Of all days, this has to be the one. Why have other plans? And I guess that no matter which choice we made, it was going to be the case that we would have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. We're going to make the cocaine cupcakes. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. Well, all right then. I look forward to it. Well, we say goodbye, but obviously we're going to be thinking about Sayori all day. Just try to put it out of our mind and we'll just have a good time at the festival. Is what's going to happen. Hey. Look, if you're gonna have a problem with me being weird, and we're gonna have a problem all day, because being weird is kind of what I do. I see, you brought a lot of stuff. Yeah, I did. Well, hopefully we have everything we need. How many cupcakes do we have to make at this point? Well, of course. I mean, we really don't know how many cupcakes we're going to actually... how much of a demand there's going to be for cupcakes. So what are we planning for? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. It's right behind you. You're like actually standing in it right now. But we'll go in there. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I've never been a gentleman. And besides, the counter's right behind you. Gulk! This is ridiculously heavy with cupcake goodness. I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Show me the guns. It seems like I always underestimate you. and I go flying back into the wall. My sternum caved in. I feel it piercing my heart as it struggles to pump blood. Natsuki stares at me horrified with what she has accidentally done, not aware of her own strength. Hey, your size got nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? We're going to talk about so many weird things today. Ah ha ha. That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Natsuki. Just invited you over for cupcakes. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body type. I don't know if that's where we're taking this conversation. Apparently this is where the direction it's going. Just trust me on this one. Look, we can go into my room, go on the computer, and show you so many things. Maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad idea. Hey, was that to me? Man, let's just get started already. Please spare me. Alright, let's start making some cupcakes. Yeah, I can see the whole kitchen is a mess. It's really apparent. You can look all around and see all these cupcake ingredients just scattered all about my kitchen. I see them. You don't have to describe them to me. They're right there. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. I definitely didn't just squirt it all in my mouth all at once. What are you using it for? Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Ah, you asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... I'm having loads of fun. Ah, that does look pretty cool. I see that we have to put our heart into it. We have to put our creativity into it, just like when you're writing poetry and you're trying to expose your soul, you're trying to think of the correct words. So it is the same way with baking. You'd have to choose the correct ingredients that represent how you feel inside. Choose the coloring and the icing that represent your emotions. Maybe we can somehow add some metaphors to these cupcakes too. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? Yes, the cupcakes that I was bribed with to join the literature club with. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Put my own emotions into it. Put a little bit of myself in the cupcakes. Yeah, it's getting there. but that represents how I feel inside. The lumpy icing it will make people realize the things that I'm thinking about. The lumpy icing is a metaphor for my pain. Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. My pain lumps are all gone. You whisk them all away. Your icing, eh? I believe that this is a metaphor for my creativity, not yours. Are you forgetting who did all the work? I'd like to see you try. Ah! And whose fault is that? Can you really reach your cheek with your tongue? I'm trying to do that now. No, you can just really only reach a bit out of the lips. If it's anywhere like near the middle of the cheek, there's no way you're gonna reach that. Uh-oh, icing fight. You wish I'm faster. And then redirect her finger back at her face. Oh, goodness. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Do we really? I mean, we say dumb things just not exactly to see a reaction, it's just kind of what we say. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Oh no, you filthy boy! Licking that finger! Then it's okay, if you really like them. Well, it kind of turned to this when I grabbed her wrist and apparently pressed her against the wall, is I'm guessing how the mood changed to this. And then I passed out. Oh, the fire alarm. Because it was getting so hot in here. Huh? Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Well, I mean, clean the dishes and the trays. I don't really think about doing that. I just kind of sort of leave everything in the oven until the fire starts, and that's when I know, hey, maybe I should empty it out. Maybe I should clean some stuff. If you can still put something in the oven and fire doesn't start, you're good. It's still okay. You should have checked before turning the oven on. Yeah. So, where were we? I was, licking your finger, and holding your wrists, so did we just do that again? Or maybe the moment's passed. Yeah, there we go. The moment has been lost. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Why won't we be using the flower one? Are we saving the flower one? What's this one for? What would we want to write on a cake? Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose the cupcake based on a word they like. Well, I mean, I can't say that wasn't really stupid. Kind of was. Ah ha ha. So what words do we write? Maybe I'm getting it from you. Yes, I forgot. I forgot that she's not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. You got like a little cat on your shirt and everything. I don't even know how I'm dressed. Eh? Did he say something? Let's just do the icing. Maybe we could write a poem and then write out the poem in words on the cupcakes. And then the only way anyone knows what the poem is they have to collect all of the cupcakes and arrange the cupcakes to actually say the poem. But that means everyone would have to fight each other over all the cupcakes. Yeah, I can only imagine it. I can only imagine what these cupcakes look like. Yeah, they are, aren't they? We could eat them right now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. But the cupcakes look so good. Ah, Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. No time for manga. That's the saddest sentence in the English language. Ah, already? That's a shame. I was thinking about how slowly I was going, yes. Man! Yup. Just leave him here with me. They'll all be in school tomorrow. Each and every one. Don't count how many there are. Just, have a vague idea of how many cupcakes there are. And you'll see them all there tomorrow. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. But I'm not saying anything about myself. Yeah. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. I mean, door's right over there. You can probably see it. A flash of cupcakes and icing. I mean, we kind of licked her finger, which is probably a bit closer than we expected. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun bacon can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I mean, I seem to have parents? It's hard to say, really. I'm not really sure what my home life is like. I assume I live alone, so I mean, you could come over anytime. I think that if possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... Yeah! I want to spend more time with you. So close. Wait, Natsuki. And then she shoved some icing in my face. Says Sayori? No, actually, that's her line. That's what she's saying. Eh?